Hello guys, what's up? It's Matt. Today I got another video, but before I begin, I want to thank you guys for 50 subscribers. Now, I appreciate every like, dislike, comment, and any opinion you give underneath my videos. I take it all into consideration and use it to grow. Thank you guys. Now, with that being said, let's get to the video today. And today's topic is on losing someone you love or how to deal with death properly. Now, first things first, death is obviously inevitable. You're going to, in your lifetime, meet a moment where you're having to face losing someone you love, and that could be your daughter, your son, your mother, father, grandpa, niece, nephew, anybody or anything you love. At one point in your life, you're going to lose someone or something that you so dearly love. With all your heart, you can truly say that you love them, and they're one day going to leave your arms, the earth. You will no longer have them in your life. And recently, a couple of close friends of mine, they've lost people they love, and I'm having to watch it. They're struggling, but they're working through it. And I'm not going to name names, but I hope this reaches out to them and helps them. So let's just get right into it. The first thing I have for you is think of when you lost somebody you loved, right? Or maybe you lost a friend, or what's the first thing you thought of? Oh, well, I should have done this. I could have done that. I would have done this, but you can't think of that because that's only going to bring anger, depression, and sadness upon yourself. You can't think of what you could have done with them more. You can't wish you could have done things differently because what happened, happened. And you have a memory of it regardless of if it was good or it was bad. And you have to understand that. That's what it is. It is what it is at the end of the day. Whatever moment you made with them, good or bad, you're remembering it. And that is what is left of them. The memory that they left you. And hopefully it was a good one. But you can't dwell on the past forever. You can't reminisce and think of, man, if only I spent more time with them. Because, like I said, what happened, happened. And you got to be happy with it. And that's the hardest part about death, is because you could have done things differently, but you didn't, because you have your own life as well. And people forget that. When somebody passes, it's just in the moment, oh, they're dying. Like, oh my God, like I haven't spent enough time with them. I haven't done this. You have to slow down and realize that you're living your own life as well. And this is just their time. And unfortunately, death is inevitable. It's going to hit everybody and everything at least once, because it's something we can't escape. And that's almost a beautiful thing, is that we're all collectively sharing a thought. One day we will all pass. Everybody. Regardless of if you're rich, famous, fat, skinny, poor, black, white, American, Asian, you're whatever it is, you're going to pass one day. And you're going to leave memories with certain people that may not be close to you, that may be super close to you, a close relative, friend. And that's what is remembered of you. The memories, the moments, the feelings you've given people. Regardless of if they were good or bad, that is what is left of you. There's no reason to dwell on what could have been, what you should have done. There is nothing you should have done. There is nothing you could have done different. What you did is what you did. That is what is left of their existence in your part of their life. In your life, I mean. And you have to remember that. Not everything is going to be good. And when somebody passes, that's all you're thinking is, man, I wasn't so good to them. Or you may not have been so good to them. But some days you were, and they probably remember that about you. But you cannot dwell too far into the past and what you did, and just be happy with what part you played in their life and what part they played in your life. Regardless of if it was good or bad, their life is now over, and you had a great part in it. Tip number 2. Have you ever thought about one day when you're in your deathbed and you're surrounded by loved ones, and they're all giving you their goodbyes, their wishes, and their thank yous, telling you that you played a great part in their life? How would you want them to react, and how would you want them to move forward with your passing? Would you want them to dwell forever on your departure from this earth? Or would you want them to be happy that you lived your life? You've done your part in this world. You've done your time. Now it is your time to leave the earth. And what you're leaving behind is the moments, the memories, the feelings you've given people. Regardless of what happened, that is what you're leaving behind with them. And you don't want them to dwell too far on what could have been, should have been, and what they would have done. You want them to be happy and content with the life that you've lived and the moments, memories, everything you've given them. Because you don't want people to feel sadness about you. You want them to be happy. You want people to feel joy. And unfortunately, death does not bring joy all the time. But if you really think about it, that's what the ultimate goal is of life, is to build your community, to live a part in other people's lives as much as your own. Make them feel, leave an impact on others, on whether it be someone close to you, loved one, girlfriend, boyfriend, father, mother, anybody. Some people, it's a deep thought in all of our minds. We want to make an impact in other people's lives, no matter how big or small it is. And when it comes to loved ones, that's pretty easy to do because they love you already. So whatever you do is going to leave an impact in their lives, and they're going to remember that long after you're gone. One day you will be an elder. You will be surrounded by your kids, your grandchildren's, your mother, well, maybe not your mother, but your friends, your family, whoever's close to you, you're going to be surrounded by them. And you do not want them to dwell forever on the bad things and what could have been, because what happened happened, and they need to be content with it, as well as yourself. You're now leaving this earth. You understand that. You want them to be happy. That is all there is to it. So that's the second tip, is put it into perspective of when you become an elder. How would you want your family, your loved ones to react? Think of it that way for them. Your grandpa or whoever you're losing, they don't want you to dwell forever on it. So why would you do it? And why would you do it later on in life? You do not want that wish. You do not want people to do that for you. You want people to be happy and content. And that is what your loved one wants as well. When they're leaving this earth, they want you to be happy with what they've given you and what part you've played in their life. Third and final thing, it's not necessarily related to the passing, but keep yourself busy. I know it is hard when those memories hit soon after the passing of the loved one, but you have to keep yourself busy to keep yourself going, because unfortunately time does move forward. It stops for nobody, regardless of what happens, who leaves this earth and who doesn't. And that's the sad part, is time does not care. Time will keep going no matter who passes on from this planet. And whatever happens, whatever war rages, whatever sickness comes about, time will keep flowing. And you have to find a way to keep yourself happy, motivated, and to keep moving forward. Now, death is very sad, but it's a part of everybody's life. And unfortunately, it comes upon whoever at whatever hour, and you have to be prepared for it, no matter how unprepared you are. So come back to terms with who you are. Always remember what you have around you still. You still have a family. You still have people who care about you. You still have friends. You still have things that you still dearly keep close to you and care about. And you have to remember those when that loved one that you hoped and thought would never leave you eventually actually leaves you, because you're going to lose sight of all those things that you care about, because that one person or somebody who's close to you passes on, and that's all your main focus is, and is drawn away from all the beauty of life that you're pursuing with art, drawing, your hobbies, whatever hobby you have, whatever is keeping you going in life. You have to go back to that and remember that that is what makes you happy. Death is sad, and yes, it is unfortunate, but it comes upon everybody at hopefully not too many times in your life, but at least once. You will lose somebody that you love. You will lose somebody that you call close to you, and you hope and pray that it never happens, but it will. And you have to be prepared. And it is sad, but come back to base, realize and remember, I do have things to look forward to in this earth. I am happy. This unfortunate event will not crumble me, and I will go back to what is making me happy. So that's all I have for today, guys. I hope this helps. And it is a very depressing topic to address, but like I said, it is inevitable. It comes upon anybody at any hour, at any time, and you just have to be prepared for it. So I hope these tips help you. And if you're going through the loss of a loved one right now, friend, relative, coworker, anybody, anything, pet, I hope you get through it. And just remember, you're strong, and be happy with what you spent with them, what you did, what moments you made, what memories that you're going to remember. Be happy with them, because that's all you have left. And you have to remember that. You guys did what you did in their lifespan. You were happy with them in the moment, and you have to remember that you were happy with what was happening. So don't be sad about what didn't happen. Be happy with it. That's all I got for today, guys. Thank you again for 50 subscribers. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time.